welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a bit of a different video. I wanted to do a video on my scrapbook because I haven't really seen many videos on like scrapbooking, but I've been wanting to do my scrapbook for a long time and I'm about halfway through. So I've got my scrapbook here, and before I started doing my scrapbook I felt like I needed some inspiration on how to get started, and it was really hard for me to find things online that I liked. Didn't want it to be a scrapbook as in the sense it had like train tickets and like things like that in. I wanted it to be mainly photos because I hadn't collected like train tickets and stuff like that, so I wanted it to be more like a photo album but a little bit more personalised. So yeah, I wanted to do a scrapbook and I found it really hard to find inspiration, so I thought I'd do my own video and hopefully this gives you a bit of inspiration. And it gives you some tips of like where to get your photos printed, what sort of things to use to stick your photos down, like where's a good place to get your scrapbook from. So hopefully this gives you some tips and tricks and helps you with your own scrapbook, or if you just want to watch a video and be nosy and look at other people's photo albums, which is, you know, like fair enough, because I like looking at other people's lives because I'm nosy like that. There's one other thing I'd like to say. I got my inspiration predominantly from Velvet Ghost, aka Gabriella Lindley, and if you don't watch her, honestly, she's amazing. I'm sure everyone has because, you know, she's like nearly got 1 million subscribers. So I'll link her channel down below anyway. I think she showed her scrapbook in one of her vlogs quite a while ago, and I liked the little text things that she used. So I found the text thing that she used to do it with. I'll show you in a minute. So that's sort of where I got my inspiration from, but like the photo album or the scrapbook I've used is different, and the layout of mine is a bit different, the size of the photos is different, so I didn't copy what she did but I took inspiration from what she did. So I will link her channel down below. I'll try and find the video down below, but because it was in a vlog I don't know if it has like the title, so I don't know how easy I'll be able to find it. So I'll give it my best shot to find that video, and if I do I'll link it down below, but otherwise I'll just link her channel. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Anyway, so starting off with where I got my scrapbook from. So I got this scrapbook from Paper Chase, and it is just a sort of a ring binder one. It's got a little gap in the middle, and it's about, I think it was 15 inches by 15 inches. That is sort of ringing a bell, but I don't really know. It's less than A4 size. So obviously it's a square, so it's going to be the same each way, but it's definitely less than A4, but bigger than A5. So it's sort of a mix between the two. It's got a little ribbon here that you can tie it up with just for security, and this was £8.50. I just decided to get a plain black one. It's also got black pages inside. Yeah, it's just got plain black pages inside. It's a matte paper, so it's not shiny. Paper is really thick, which is really good, and it feels really good quality, so I would definitely recommend Paper Chase. They also had like white ones and the brown sort of card ones, which I was sort of debating out of a black one or the brown card one. I thought black was a little bit more classic and I'm not gonna go off it in a few years, if you get what I mean. So they also have a variety of sizes as well, so they had smaller ones, they also had bigger ones, but I didn't want to get a massive one because I thought I might struggle to fill the space. So I opted for a medium-sized one, and I really think it's good quality. Like, this is not flimsy, it's not going to fall apart on you. Really good quality and a really good price as well, I think. You can also get scrapbooks from like Amazon or eBay, WH Smith if you're in the UK. You can probably even get them from like Tesco, like supermarkets like that. But yeah, mine was from Paper Chase. Next thing I'd like to talk about is where I got my photos printed from. So my friend Lucy actually told me about this place. It's an online place called True Print, and she got some photos printed and she was really happy with how they came out. So I looked on the website as well, and I'm really happy with how mine came out as well. So altogether, most of the photos are now in the album, but altogether I ordered over 300 photos because they were from the whole of 2016, and they came in these little pouches. And True Print also is so well priced. So I've got the website up now, and this is what it looks like if you know, you want to look on and you're not sure if you've got the right website. But that's what the logo looks like, and when you sign up you get £5 free if you spend over £20, I think, or like if it's your first order, and you get free postage and package as well, which is so good. And also because I ordered mine just after Christmas, I got another free 20 photos or something. Like the deals, there was just so many deals. And then I also got a promo code as well online. I'll see if I can find a promo code and then I'll link it down below, or I'll put it on screen somewhere. And it brought the total down from like over £100 down to something like £60, and for over 300 photos I think £60 is amazing. I mean, you couldn't get that in Tesco, which is where I normally get my photos printed, and also the quality of true print is no less than what you would get anywhere else, in my opinion. Most of the sizes that I got were either the square ones. The square ones are meant to be 20p each, but obviously if you've got promo codes and stuff like that it will go down. And they are 4 inches by 4 inches, so I'll show you a size of them. Just an example one. I don't want to show you ones with like my friends and stuff in because I don't know if they want to be on here, so I'm going to try and just show like me and my family because I know that they don't mind being on YouTube. So yeah, so this is just like an example photo, and this is 4 inches by 4 inches, so this is the square one. And I also got some sizes that were 5.3 by 4 inches, and they are 5p each, so it's a lot more expensive for the square photos. But most of the photos I did get was square because I just really wanted some square ones, because the photo album that I got, you can fit 4 square ones on a page, but you can only fit 2 of the 5.3 by 4 inches. So I wanted mostly square ones because otherwise I wouldn't have enough room to fit all of the photos that I wanted in. So even though they are more expensive, I feel like it's worth it, and if it's something that's going to last you your whole life, like, in my opinion, it's worth it. So this is what a 5 by 7 by 4 inch photo looks like. So it's just a little bit bigger, and it's no bigger this way, it's just lengthways it's a bit bigger because it's a rectangle size. So these sort of sizes are also good if you've got a group photo, like if you want to fit everyone in. Like I've got this one of me and my family, and like if I was to get that in a square one, either my mum or me would be cut off, so obviously I wanted to get the rectangle one in this. So that's something to think about as well. True print is really good because you can edit all the photos individually as well, crop them to how you like, and it's a really easy website to use, and they came really quickly and I'm over the moon with all of them. The only ones that didn't come out great quality was ones that were taken on Snapchat, but when you're using the front camera, photos don't tend to come out that well, so I don't blame True Print for that. I think that's just the fact that the photos weren't great quality to start off with. I will insert some clips now on how I stick my photos down and show you a few more pages, and yeah. So here you can just see the general layout of how I lay out my scrapbook. So I sort of put 3 or 4 photos on a page depending on the size, and I use the little text things which I will show you how to use in a minute and where to get it from, and I just stick them down with little titles of what sort of photos I've stuck down. So if I went on holiday to Tenerife, then I'll put a little text that says Tenerife, and I'll put the date and things like that. So this is generally how I like to lay out my scrapbook. I'll vary like the angle of the photos and things like that. So yeah. So here I'm just going to show you an example of how I stick them down. So to stick my photos down, I just use regular Pritt Stick glue, like any glue in a stick will work perfectly. And I like to turn my photo over and glue it on the back of some regular paper, because otherwise if you do it in the scrapbook then you get an outline of glue. So I like to do it on paper, and then I use my hand, and I just use the side of my hand to press it down, and then I get some paper or something that's clean and just press it over the top, because you don't want fingerprints on your photos because you can see them really clearly otherwise. So then I just carry on doing this for all the rest of my photos, and as you can see on this page I change the angle a bit to change it up a bit and make it a little bit different. So I'm doing the same on this page, just gluing, and the Pritt stick holds really well, it doesn't budge, and I find that this glue is absolutely fine. I don't need to use any tape or anything like that. So this is what I use to make the little text things that I stick down, and this is called a Dymo text printer thing, and you can get this really easy off Amazon. That's where I got mine from, and it's under £10, which is a really good price, and it's super easy to use. All you do is, as you can see in the clip, I'm just turning the dial, and when I want the letter when I reach the letter that I want, you just click the little handle underneath, and then the letters come out of the bit at the top. So I'm just spelling out the words prom hair because I'm sticking it on the prom page. So you just keep doing that, and then when you're finished, there's another button that you press, and then it releases it. So as you can see, it comes out like this. The R didn't come out that well because I don't think I pressed it hard enough. But anyway, as you can see, I'm peeling off the back layer, and it's sticky after you peel off the little film, which is really handy as well. So I'm just sticking it where I want it. And I just think it adds a bit more personalisation, and you can add the date. So in the top I have July because my prom was in July, and I just think it's a bit more personal, but it looks really cool as well. So I like doing that a lot. So that is how I do my scrapbook. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you out a bit, or you found it interesting. And if you have any video suggestions, then please comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!